Adesso chiedo se abbiamo qui Sabrina, Arturo.
Sì, Sabrina and Arturo from Canaibe are already connecting.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, good morning for us.
Yes, estamos listos. Perfetto. Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to this session. Can I start?
Yes,
Yes.
you can start.
Perfetto. So, hola a todos, come dice Claudia. So, welcome to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Happy Monday, possiamo dire così. Happy Monday. For us, it's a very great pleasure that the exchange networking between Camera Nazionale della Moda and Camera Italiana in Mexico. We are really pleased and honored to introduce you today a special guest. It's the brand we selected to represent Made in Italy. So it's really new for sure. And we talk about Eleventi. And today we have Marco Baldassari, which is a founder, owner, and of course, the perfect person that can tell us the story of the brand and also this Italian journey. Marco, benvenuto. Bienvenidos, come si dice?
Bienvenidos. Good afternoon from Italy and good morning in Mexico. Let me introduce, I'm Marco Baldassari, as you introduced myself a few minutes ago, and I'm co-founder and men's designer in Eleventi. I'm very proud and thank you for giving us this opportunity to introduce Eleventi to Mexico, Camera della Moda, and make us very proud. Thank you. So, tu vuoi farmi delle domande specifiche o parto io?
Sì, mi piacerebbe, sì. I really like you. Go ahead because you know what I have to say. It's your baby. Cioè il tuo, puoi parlare.
I'd like to share with you some our storytelling. Eleventi, born as a small dream of two entrepreneurs in 2007 with a very small collection. At that time, the industry was full of logo. Everybody show off logo, big pony, big, and so we decided to work in a collection without any kind of logo. So clean, beautiful material, and the beautiful color, beautiful treatment, and so offer in a market full of logo mania, something very clean. So the idea was to have a product, a very luxury product, but without any kind of logo. So that's the project. So we start with one polo in 20 colors. So we start only in Italy. So start to our friends, our clients, and to show them our collection and the reaction was very positive because all the clients, maybe because they felt us as a friend, they bought a collection, 30 polo, 20 polo, and so on. But the feedback, the sell-through was very, very good, even because we are one of the few brands on the market without any polo. And at that time, all a certain wealthy community start to evaluate a different way to wear. So they don't want to wear something that everybody has. And they appreciate a lot our collection because they want to be unique, not that the polo that they wear, everybody can have. So that we start from that single product. And step by step, we added the jacket, then we add the trousers. And in 2015, we had the opportunity to open our capital to a private equity fund, an Italian private equity fund, that gave us the opportunity to develop the business globally, because of course they gave us the finance, and not only the finance but also the human resource needed for the develop the business globally. And we start to we opened a company in US in 2015 in New York with 2 local partners, and we start to develop the US market. Now US market is the main market for us. So 11 in US is doing an incredible business in terms of turnover, positioning, and so we are very, very, very happy. Today, 35% of the business come from US. So it's a huge results. It's incredible results. But in the last 5 years, we grow every year's double digit. So we start from 40 million, then 60 million. Now we end up the 2024 100 million. So the growth has been great in the last 3 years with the brand, with a young brand, because the real development started in 2015, because from 2007 and 2015, 11 has been distributed in Italy, and some few regions in Europe. Starting from 2015, we had an incredible journey to for 11. So the reason is we are made in Italy, first of all, and made in Italy is the main asset. And today we would love to specify we are made in Italy, but especially we are Milano. So when we say we bring Italian style, but with a Milanese twist and touch. So this make the difference, because Italian style is very generic, but Milanese style for us is today the real storytelling, because Milano is becoming every day more international. So we had the opportunity to grow in the main times Milano grow. So we had the opportunity to see many people coming from every part of the world. We see Milano growing in some new areas of the city. We have so for us it's very important. Milano is our headquarters, is where we think, where we work on the collection. So the Italian style and the Milanese style around the world is very much appreciated. So this is a main asset. So made in Italy, 100% made in Italy, Milanese style, and let me say a focus on the quality. What we want to deliver is the best quality as possible at the best price as possible. So that's why 11 in 2 words, people said smart luxury. So we are a smart luxury brand, because if you don't have any budget, it's easy. But we want to offer, again, the best product as possible at the best price as possible. How is possible? That the answer is that it's a strategy, of course. We do not have Brad Pitt wearing 11. We do not have celebrities. We do not have 30, 40 manager that cost in the company, but the entrepreneur are full-time involved in the company, in the strategy. We take care about the business every day, and so all what we save, we put on the product. So we want, again, be very smart. I strongly believe that the success of 11 is the quality we offer, the positioning we have in the market, in the luxury market. But now more than ever, the final consumer is different. They they have a different they have a different approach when they go to make shopping, and I believe they do not accept to pay an overpricing. So that's probably the reason why Leventi in the last 3, 4, 5 years has been so successful, because wherever the people discover us, they love us, because they find the right product at the right price, probably with the right silhouette, with the right compromise between a formal, not too much formal, not too much sport. Is the contemporary man, so, and woman, of course, and that make, I think, Leventi special today in the market.
Marco, thank you, because I like now to jump inside of a couple of
Please.
things you said. I love you said, this is Melanie's.
Thank you.
I was thinking that Marco was explaining the profile of a Milanese entrepreneur, smart person, don't want to spend too much money, but not even don't want to spend the correct. So the correct money for a correct product is it, and then also the concept of contemporary. So in my opinion, even if I'm looking from outside and I try to be a consumer, a Mexican consumer, Mexican love, for what I understood, a good product. I don't want to say más barato, but with a correct price. Corretto. It's something I learned in so many years. So it has to be the correct price, not too fancy, something not too low, not too high. But in the meantime, I like
exactly. We are not inexpensive, just to be very clear.
No.
We are not inexpensive, but we deliver, in the opinion of the people, the best quality as possible at the best price as possible. So our clients are the luxury clients. We have royal family, we have CEO, very important people that once they discover us, they enjoy to come and to make experience in store. Of course, it's not only a matter to have the right store, the right product. Today, what is very important is all about experience. So hospitality, which kind of service we deliver to. So the way we welcome our guests in the store, the way we are trying to make them feel special, unique, and the way we are following up with them, it's a very important, way to be successful. It's not only a matter of the product, of the price. It's multiples things that make, in my opinion, a brand successful.
Correct. And this is really the point. But the genius of Italian, can I say, the two co-founder can be defined genius. So because in the latest 3-4 years was not very easy. The market was right after COVID, right after a situation that I think during a crisis, it's always, most of the time is when the smart people get the angle and the space of the market. How could you get this point? Because it was not easy. Asia was closed, many other, and they were, but you got one market, very big and more.
I think that we challenge every day as opportunities, not as a problem. Whatever happens, it's an opportunity. It's we need to look at what's happening and find out the best solution to make this situation turn into a great opportunity for us. For example, during the pandemic, we had the opportunity to finalize a lease contract in New York, Madison Avenue, with a very good deal. and that's was the first time we put one of our store in one of the main and the most important street in the world. This was, let me say, a bet to say what's happening. We don't know. We will see. But at that time, the deal we made was so good that we say, okay, we take the risk. We took the risk and let's see what's happened. And definitely, we opened the store. We made a renovation. We made the store looks sharp, looks amazing. And from day one, we start to work incredible well. And today the store is smashing the number. So we are very, very happy. So we opened Palm Beach, we opened Beverly Hills, then we opened other store and Miami, Bal Harbour. So from that opportunity, we understood that if Eleventy is in the luxury environment, we have the right clients that can understand our product. Because if you are not in the luxury, as I told you before, Eleventy is not inexpensive. So people have to understand the quality, and the people that walk through Madison Avenue or Via della Spiga or Palm Beach or London Eye Bridge or whatever is the people that is familiar with a certain kind of prices, a certain kind of brands. So when once they saw the window, they say, what's brand is it? It is. They come in and they discover the brand, they feel the quality, they feel the product, and they immediately understand what we are. So that's why Eleventy again is successful, because you have to put Eleventy in the best location where you can have the right people for our product.
Wow, makes sense. And in this case, I just want to point it out another aspect before to open the questions. This means there is also a great knowledge on the retail aspect. So opening a store, understanding the consumer, understanding the right location. So this means even if you're Italian Milanese, you know where you want to go. So
yes, the market is changing. Today, the multi-brand, as you know, probably you know better than me, they are disappearing because the costs are too high, the margin is too short, and they can't survive. I mean, in the most of them, I remember that when I started my work, I had only in Milano, and Gianna can remind this, we had maybe 80 clients. I speak about 2000, no? I had 70, 80 clients only in Milan. Today, I have 80 clients, maybe less, in all Italy. So can you imagine how our world is changed in the last 20 years? So the multi-brand, it's not easy for a multi-brand, because if you are in the center, in the main city, you do not have the right margin to support the rent, the cost of the people, and so on. If you are in the small city, you don't have traffic, international traffic, and so the local people is not enough to cover the cost and to make the turnover need for the store. And so if you look at our industry now, is all monobrand, retail monobrand. So 5 years ago, we decided to develop the retail department and to open the retail in the main location, main city, only less is more, only in the best location, where you have the right traffic, the right consumer. Otherwise, you're going to losing energy. You're going to make effort for nothing. So now the market is very difficult. You have to be very. You have to know where you have to go. So you want to stay in the luxury, you need to make a kind of strategy. If you want to work in the fashion, in the fast fashion industry is another story. But in our case history, the mission is to be in the luxury, because we believe that the only space for made in Italy and is the luxury. Otherwise, you cannot compete with the rest of the industry.
Of course, makes sense. I like it to give some space because I already seen Arturo, which is representing Canaive, and I'm sure he has some question. I'm super curious, but of course, thank you because you are giving really great insights. Arturo, I leave you the voice because I'm sure you want to ask something.
Thank you so much, Orietta. It's a pleasure here in this meeting. And I have, yes, do you know, I have, and every time I have a question. And my first question is, how important is it to promote the luxury brands for the accreditation of the price? Remember, in this moment, the world scenario is the digitalization of fashion. In your opinion, what is it show the composition to be a good relation between the parts and digital? What is your opinion on this point?
Non ho capito bene. Sorry, Arturo, can you repeat? Maybe Cristina can support me in the.
Claudia, is between the digital and the physical.
The presence in everyone.
Digital and physical. For a brand
Yes.
for 11 now, the physical is the most important business for us, because the awareness of the brand of 11 is not very well known as a brand around the world. Of course, now with the development of our retail, the brand is growing, but the awareness is not so popular. And of course, the digital is growing because we are investing. Now we have a department that is taking care about digital marketing and digital, e-commerce project overall. But at the moment, the e-commerce, the digital is 2% of the business, so it's very small. We are 2 million business of the e-commerce on 100 million of turnover of the company. So, but the mission, the goal is now to reach 7-8% in the next 3 years. So now we have a dedicated team in the digital, which are preparing an action and business plan to develop the digital, which is very important.
Yes, for Mexico is very different the composition, because in the last year the ground to the size is around, the ground is 14% the ground in the digital.
Wow.
It's very strong this composition. But of course the sorry, the in the Mexican market is very different, because it's the luxury brands, is the is the price down. Is the composition to the market in Mexico. For us, it's very important. Our brand begin to the luxury, and the composition in physical is very important. I understand.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yes, okay. Well, no quiero acaparar micrófonos. Realmente me gustaría que las personas que están participando en esta sesión aprovechen que tenemos a alguien que es muy especialista. La verdad es que me pareció súper interesante lo que estaban diciendo. Y creo que ya hay una pregunta. No, es Claudia. Así, por favor, ayúdenos a prender sus cámaras, que esto es una interacción para hacerlo uno a uno. Creo que es más cómodo para todos poder tener esta presencia. Excelente, muchas gracias. Well, Marco, I only invite to on your camera, because it's more friendly if you look your face in the screen.
Perfect.
Yes. Okay. Bueno, me gustaría abrir el micrófono para que, si tienen preguntas, la verdad es que es muy interesante esta plática. Creo que es un punto que nos va a llevar como industria a poder posicionarnos, a poder entender cómo podemos elevar el valor de nuestras marcas, y eso evidentemente competir ya no solo por precio, sino por calidad, por productos y por diseño. Me gustaría, no sé si alguien tiene alguna pregunta o si me... A ver, abrimos el micrófono para no acapararlo. Adelante.
Capito? Can
Sì,
you
sì.
help me, Cristina, so on the Spanish language, if you can support me to understand?
Sì, faccio io, sì, sì, praticamente Arturo ha riraccontato a tutti e ha detto a tutti se vogliono fare anche loro delle
Ah,
domande. Ok,
sì,
sta facendo da facilitatore perché ovviamente quando lavoriamo su più lingue dobbiamo avere sempre, perché non
un
tutti parlano
supporto, ma
lingue.
certo, ma certo.
Abbiamo
certo.
sempre un supporto. I think Arturo, I would like to maybe ask you to introduce to Marco a little bit the dynamic of the Mexican consumer, because Mexican consumer also live in United States, and since
Yes.
I assume that United States is is a very important market, how do you see the appetite of Mexican consumer when we talk about a made in Italy product, very good and reasonable price, and even a compelling online presentation and physical, let me say, physical experience. How Mexican consumer is evolving, in your opinion?
In my opinion.
Hmm?
In my opinion, okay. Well,
Sì, una tua opinione. Sì.
yes. For Mexican, for the buyer Mexican is more fast. It's more easy your process to buy, because when some people buy a garment, first is look in the apparel in escaparate, look the vision the imagine. Second point is touch. It's very important the touch for the buyer Mexicans. Touch the texture the fabrics is very important. Second point, sorry, 3 point is probar. ¿Cómo se dice probar, Claudia? Que se lo prueban.
To try on.
Try on, yes, okay. Try on. And 4 point is the price. And the price is the last point to the decision if this garment is buyer or no, or not buy. It's the process to the Mexican. But the price to the garment Mexican not is low. The price in Mexican garment is very low. For example, you can look some jeans in $5 or $6. It's very cheap. Not this luxury.
Oh.
Not this the market to luxury. It's very segmented, but all people on the all people is buy very cheap the garment, and had a big problem because in this moment Temu and Shein introducing this market, and it's more cheap. It's very different the situation in the garment for Mexico and Europe.
Okay, okay,
For example.
makes sense.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Well, I would like to ask something. Between the selection of the clothes that are going to be, or the collections that are going to be in the online page of Eleventi, because well, here in Mexico, also the merchandisers and all the people that select the collections for example, Palacio de Hierro, have different processes. In Italy, how is the process in this case for the tendon selections, etc.?
The selection between online and physical. I mean.
Yeah. Between online and physical, of the collections that are going to be in Eleventi.
But in our case, the collection is in our case, the collection is the same in physical and digital, because we want to have a connection with all our store in online. So we have all the store are connected to our online store in order to make synergy and to offer all what we have in store in digital. Sometimes we produce some items only for the digital, just to make a kind of capsule collection. For example, we made a capsule with mulberry, which was available only online and only in 3 stores physical, for example. But the offer is exactly the same.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, well, because when we had the summit, the Fashion and Design Summit back in March, some of the companies that participated, such as Max Mara, Zegna, Bulgari, told us about the same thing. Like the customer, for example, the Mexican customer expects to have the same collections that they are watching, for example, in the Milano Fashion Week. So nowadays, all these Italian brands in Mexico have to put the products in the same day at all the stores worldwide, just to give the offer to the clients. So I think it's really interesting that also like the online experience and the in-store experience have to be the same for the customers in order to have like a more complete panorama of the collections or the thing that they can buy.
Exactly. Exactly what we are doing to offer what we have in store, all the drop the drop we are going to make in store. You can have the same drop online. So this make a unique world, and you can have the right panorama. Even if you don't live in Milano, you can go in store in Via Spiga. For example, you can buy in Mexico all the available goods that we have in Via Spiga, just the flagship in Milano.
Bene, interessante.
Sì, abbiamo fatto una connessione di tutti i negozi più importanti in order to make a depth assortment, depth selection to offer to our clients.
Interessante. Me, I have a question. Now we
Yes.
talk about United States. I have just a couple of things again. But what about Asia? So since Milan, it's an international
Yes,
capital.
Milano is everybody
Eh,
loves Milano, Italy, from
Ora c'è di
Asia
tutto.
to everywhere. I mean, when you say
Middle
made in
East.
Milano, made in Italy, people are immediately very interested to know you and to better discover the brand. So the Asia is doing very well. We have a partner in Korea now. He opened 5 stores in Korea, and the performance there are growing years by years. So the partner is very happy. And once again, the positioning of the brand is the right one. Again, he understood after several meetings, meeting between us, that the positioning has to be in the luxury. In this way, the brand will be successful. He put the brand in the best location in every department store in Korea, from Hyundai, Lotte, Shinsegae, whatever, and the performance are very, very positive. In Japan as well, they are doing very well. Now we are evaluating Chinese market, and we are going to open a store in Shanghai, in the famous and prestigious Plaza 66. Is one of the most important mall in China. And end of November, we open a store there with is managed from us, but we have a partner there who take care to handle the business in China, of course, because we can't be there every day. So we have a manager who is in charge to handle the business locally. So Asia, I believe, will be a great market. I don't know the reaction in China, so I will let you know in the first semester of 2025. So once we had we will have some numbers to evaluate the reaction for the China market. But the partner is very confident. He strongly believes that the test, the style, and the quality we're going to offer in the Chinese market will be extremely successful, in their opinion. Let's see. The positioning is fantastic. We are in the fourth floor, and there are Chanel, Hermes, all the big brands. So the positioning is perfect. The traffic would be the right one for us.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing. I was in Shanghai until a few days ago.
Amazing.
Next week I will be in Japan, and then I will be in Korea.
So let's visit our store, please.
My next month will be back again to Asia, and that's the reason I made this question, because you're talking about Milan, the strength of Milan, and also the Milan is the central part to present the collection.
Yes.
To keep going, that it's like the motherland, but in the meantime, you move into the right countries, even because in this case, you're talking about 3 different countries, 3 different currencies, 3 different faces, 3 different typology of consumers that they sometimes, let me say, they also spend in different ways.
Yes, but let me say, can I tell you that we have one collection that works everywhere. I mean, maybe we have some special requests because, for example, when you work with Dubai, you have 10 months of really hot season. So you have to consider the collection has to be with the right weight for that market. Same for Miami, same for Palm Beach, same for, but we have one collection, one silhouette, one fit that works extremely well everywhere. That's the key also that make us, let me say, special in that moment.
Makes sense. And I want to jump inside. Maybe Arturo, I can read the question if you want.
Yes.
So there is one question of Brenda Gonzalez. Let me read the second part, which will be like how luxury brands can grow up and be competitive brand and face these challenges of prices. Do you think that making the people aware about quality? So I'm sure that in the level of Elevanti, which is not fast fashion, but it's toward luxury, it's luxury.
We are in the high level of the fashion. I don't like never to speak about a competitor. I think there are colleagues. I think there is space for everyone. I mean, we are in the same on the same level in terms of positioning, of course, not awareness, not others of Zegna, Loro Piana, Cucinelli. That's the area where we are competing. So we compete with this monster, this Titanic of the industry. So, but we have few competitors or few colleagues to compete with. If you go in the medium, in the premium, you have thousands of brands. So the fabrics we buy, our manufacture, the way we work with our jacket, knitwear, trousers, whatever, are so high in terms of details, quality, raw material, and whatever, that our colleagues are few. That's why we need to be in the luxury arena, because we need the clients that understand the caliber of our quality. So the people that buy Loro Piana, Zegna, Hermes, they immediately understand the fabrics when they feel and they try our jacket, coat, trousers, or whatever. And so once they discover the brand, they love the brand. We want to be a very niche brand. We want to be very special, something that you discover the brand, you are proud to have something that not everyone has. So you have to make feel the clients a kind of talent scout. He discovered a nice brand, and he's very special if he's going to have some piece of a brand which is not so popular everywhere.
Intriguing and compelling and also smart.
Orietta, can I ask a question?
Of course, you can.
So,
Absolutely.
it seemed to me, Marco, that Elevate is not present in Mexico. So I would like to understand from Mexican guys, how is luxury perceived in Mexico, and what can a brand like Elevate have to do to expand in Mexico? Directly from Mexican guys.
You're speaking with me or with
No. I would like to understand from the Mexico.
from the Mexico team?
Claudia, Alejandra. Marco, facciamo le domande anche a loro.
No,
non
but I
solo-
believe that
No, because it's
Mexico
very interesting.
is
because
growing so fast, but probably they need brand with a bigger awareness versus 11, which is more for market, more mature. Probably Mexico is not so much mature like US, like Japan, like Korea, like UK, Europe. Probably, I think. Because we have some Mexico clients. No, we have several Mexican in our store in Spiga, and they're buying a lot. They're very rich. You feel they are very rich people, but few of them. Our main clients are from US, Canada,
yes,
UK.
and then we are speaking about travel people. That is
Yes,
very
travel people, Middle Eastern, they buy a lot. But interesting if the team from Mexico can give us, can share their opinion.
Of course.
Okay.
Arturo.
Ok. Claudia, no sé aquí si me puedas apoyar con la traducción. La verdad que tengo un dolor de cabeza fortísimo y vamos para allá.
Don't
Okay,
worry.
I will try to explain something. Mexico have three different niche. First one is the old people. These people is necessary to garment very cheap. Very cheap because the capacity to buyer is down. Is around of 16-70%. The second niche is the middle class. In this point, you can look people with the buyer in some boutiques. Is the some place in boutiques and some place in the hay plazas comerciales in the
Malls.
malls in the malls. Okay, it's around of the 25% in the population in Mexico. Is here around of 19%, 19.5%. And the luxury garment is only around of 5 or 10%. Is the composition to the buyer in Mexico. Mexico has a big problem because it's very difficult make a brand because it's many illegality, falsificación. ¿Cómo se dice falsificación?
Falsification or products
Okay.
that are not
In Mexico, it's
original.
still a big problem in the falsification. Many Asian products to Mexico is come with the falsification. It's very difficult identify the real products to the falsification product. Is a problem in Mexico, and our border is very open to the no legality market. Is a big problem for Mexico. I think the question for the Brenda is in this sentence because in Mexico it's very difficult make a luxury brand because it's very illegality. In one hand, you can look the many falsification in the brands, and the other is the consumer, because the consumer don't buy to the high level to price. Many people que tienen la posibilidad de comprar, lo compran fuera de México.
Yeah, well, the people that can have like the economy to buy luxury products, they prefer to buy it in other countries such as Europe or maybe USA.
Yes.
So that's the point, and thank you. Let me jump inside of that. I wanted to make this consideration. So that's true. USA, everybody knows the second language is Spanish. So everybody knows Mexican has a USA passport, they spend in United States, and we learn it also from the summit. Many times this happens, spending inside. So maybe Arturo, what is happening now? Spending inside sometimes is also a little bit too much. I don't want to say everybody look at you, everybody knows that. So people spend outside. So
Well,
this is also a strategy.
But we did get some opportunities to the manufacturer in Mexico, because one hand is the problem in the market, in the domestic market. But what is the opportunity? The big opportunity for Mexico is in Mexico has a free trade agreement with 15 countries in the world, and we identify aquí ayuda Claudia, este casito es muy importante, no quiero que salga mal. Alrededor del 40% del consumo global, México tiene acuerdos comerciales que lo pueden hacer llegar libre de arancel.
Okay, yeah. Mexico has a lot of free trade agreements. So around 40% worldwide, Mexico has these free trade agreements that allow us to have like a preferable tax in order to export and import those products.
Yes, and this is a very important opportunity for us because we identify this point. We have the quality to make a garment of the high quality. In Mexico, manufacture some a big brands, for example, Nike, for example, I know this the brands, the luxury brands, but it's a very high brands in the world, has a very identification. And make, for example, the jersey to the NFL is manufactured in Mexico. For the NBA, is to manufacture in Mexico. Is the quality in Mexico, in the garment in Mexico. And for us, we identify it's a big opportunity to introduce our garment in other countries. This is the point because it's necessary Mexico make some luxury brands for has present in other countries. Is the principal question for this meeting for us, because for us if we can approach, if we can take these opportunities, is very represent a very ground to the manufacturer in Mexico. For in this moment the domestic market is very difficult, but we identify the opportunity to the external market for us.
Ok, make sense. Penso che abbiamo detto differenti. Abbiamo parlato in questo momento ovviamente di due direzioni, lo ripeto un po' in italiano. Una è quella del cliente, del consumer messicano, che ovviamente spende di più all'estero quando ha potere, ma nello stesso tempo anche c'è questo bisogno interno di creare una cultura della qualità. Io credo che sia molto importante anche questo, creare una cultura della qualità vuol dire che anche il consumer interno, quando valuta un brand internazionale o un brand locale, impara a percepire che cos'è bello, che cos'è ben fatto. Io credo che sia anche questo molto importante. Ecco perché ci piace il core, il key message of Eleventi is really quality, a culture of quality.
Yes, of course. We want to deliver the best quality as possible. Otherwise, we do not have space in a market like the market we have now. There is space for high quality, that the people appreciate the quality for the market that we want to work with. And in this range, we have a huge opportunity to grow, in my opinion. Otherwise, you can't compete with Zara, you can't compete with the fashion industry. They are the best. So if you want to make something special, they can produce. You have to work with the high quality raw material, high manufacture, and the distribution has to be very, very special.
Yes, and we identify it's a great opportunity because personally, I have aware that some luxury brands buyers when buys your products in other countries had been surprised because when they check the label, they see that it's made in Mexico, and it's very for some people it's very surprising.
There are a lot of brands that produce in Mexico because they need to protect their margin, but
yes, they buy
this is not our strategy. This is not
yes.
our strategy. We want to produce in Italy. We want to be sustainable. We want to sustain Italian salary, Italian economy, and our Milanese headquarters. So that's why it's very important, the storytelling of our brand.
Yeah, it's very important. It's very important to this point. And the second difficulty in Mexico is the raw materials, because you know some raw materials in Mexico is very difficult. For example, the steel, don't have produce the steel in Mexico. Wool in the wool is another manufacture. Is another raw materials don't have in Mexico. Cotton, we think have with cotton to the manufacture jeans or t-shirt is a good cotton for this pot. Don't have, for example, the Egypt or Peru cotton is very specific. This raw material for the luxury garment or other raw materials. For example, is some combination in the man-made fibers. Is very important for us these products. And do you know the man-made fibers? All man-made fibers. New man-made fibers is developed in Asia. It's a big problem for all world.
Sì.
Yes.
Infatti, corretto.
Sì.
So, io credo che stiamo arrivando alla finale.
Conclusione.
Sì, alla conclusione. So I think we can also have me and the rest of the team another, let me say, a conclusion session later. But I want to thank so much Marco and also Gianna.
No, thank you for the opportunity, Gianna, yourself and all the team to giving us the opportunity to explain something more about 11T. So thank you so much. If there is some other opportunity, we will be happy to be part of other discussion. And thank you.
Grazie.
Grazie
Anche
ancora.
secondo me. Thank you very much because you share so interesting insights. E viva la milanesità.
Esatto, la milanesità.
I live in Milano, Gianna live in Milano, Marco live in Milano.
Exactly. For us, it's very important to bring Milanese style.
Marco, Urieta, really, thank you for this meeting. It's a pleasure has this meeting with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Muchas gracias.
Arturo. Pleasure to
Grazie,
meet you,
Gianna.
Arturo. Have a good
Absolutely.
evening, good day, and thank you again, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Grazie.
Bye.
Grazie.
Grazie, cari. Bye bye. Have a good day. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so I think also the assistants are going out of the meeting. So
Yes.
okay, perfect. So let me close the meeting. Thank you, Orieta, so much for helping us today and for this interesting session. The insights were really interesting.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if you want to have a couple of words, but I think it was very important, very interesting. Of course, we have, you've seen it, super determined businessmen, entrepreneurs. Per cui non era semplice oggi, era molto importante.
Okay, yeah, I'm asking Arturo to join the meeting as well.
Se vuole, così facciamo una chiusura con Canaibe e
Ujú,
facciamo il piano della prossima. Molto
ok.
volentieri.
Veo que todavía hay dos personas conectadas, Leticia y Isaac. Los voy a sacar de la reunión, nada más para tener una clausura con Canaibe. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos.
Gracias.
Y dame un segundo.
Ay.
Report.